So I've recently finished a read through of what's known as the post-crisis era of DC. So that's Crisis on Infinite Earths all the way up to the New 52. So I read all the major events, plus all those stories of the characters that interest me. Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, the Freedom Fighters, and other quality comics characters. Adam Strange, the Blue Beetles, Booster Gold. Hawkman interests me just because his history is a convoluted mess. Captain Marvel. There's also, like a bunch of team books like the JLA, Birds of Prey, um, the Suicide Squad as well. The Anyway, the point is I read a lot of comics, and I don't know what to do with it other than maybe talk about this bullcrap on here. So I think that my overall notes and like thoughts on this era is that I know that there was like a lot of complaints about how edgy it got, especially around like the aughts, when you end up with things like Identity Crisis. Um, but I do really like this era versus what I've read in modern times, because for some reason I feel like it has more stakes in it. Not because of the edgy things or things like that, but I think it's like it feels like writers weren't always trying to neatly tidy up everything to be like the perfect reset of the status quo every single time they finished a book. Like it didn't feel so self-contained. It felt like the story kept going. So that even though sure characters were getting brought back to life, all that comic book nonsense, even all that was going on, it just felt like it was all going somewhere, and like there was more stakes, like something was actually happening. Like it feels like a little less so in more recent times, but definitely like 2018 to around like a couple years ago, like I don't know, even just the beginning of Dawn of DC, a lot of the comics have felt like inconsequential. And ultimately like everything resets itself. It could be just that I'm jaded after reading so many years of comics, but I do think there's something missing there that I think maybe they are finding again. Don't get me wrong. I think they are finding it again with this all-in event, with the Absolute Power event and stuff. I guess the other reason I'm bringing all this up is that I don't know if you have any questions about all of this stuff I've read. Ask away, cause I don't know what to do with all this information. Now it's time to move on from New 52 to Rebirth Era.